Right, here we go again. So this time I went through my 18 stash tabs full with stuff and I sorted through everything and kept everything I need, and now we're gonna do a quick crafting session before we start the tier 80 monoliths here. So let's just see first of all if we equip these new gears here. Like, we still have like alright resistances, I guess, so I don't have to worry too much about this. Let's just start like crafting these things here. I don't want to seal stuff because that is too expensive for me at this moment. So I can really just, well, pretty much use the stuff I have and just upgrade it a little bit. So in this case, rune here. We're just gonna go for with a hope, I guess. And this is the new helmet, so we're just gonna upgrade some stuff here. Guess we have vitality and health here to upgrade, so just do this. Okay, so could still see how good the affixes rolled here. 59 health. I guess I have to. So it's 50. So we can randomize the affixes, I guess, here. I think you cannot even randomize the affixes, right? Nope. So, well, yeah, there's really nothing I can do with this item other than, well, I could seal the tier 2 void resistance, actually, because this is not a bad ring, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna upgrade this and call it a day. For the helmet. So now we have this, we already have the other one on it, yeah. So this one has +1 hammer throw, and I'm gonna upgrade this, I guess. I mean, this is like pretty bad, actually. It's just like, probably I want to seal the +1 hammer throw, but I'm probably just gonna go with the removal for now and hope I don't hit the hammer throw. So let's see. Well, obviously I get the hammer throw. Ah, that's ridiculous. I mean, you can just craft it back on there, I guess, right? So I guess that's fine. But really, it's not worth crafting on this piece because it's like pure garbage without the +1 hammer throw. So, see if we have another one here, which is like at least usable. Oh. No, these are all garbage. This has 16 elemental resistance at least and mana on it. So I guess this is the best one I have right now. Yeah, this has more resistances though. So am I gonna go with this one here? This one really doesn't do anything. So let's go with this one. Ah, this is my old one. I already forged on this. Okay, then let's go with it. Yeah. So let's remove stuff here first. See if we can remove anything we don't need. Wonderful. So this is now pretty good, right? This is pretty good affixes. So I'm gonna put my hammer throw on here. I don't even know if it's worth it at this point, honestly. I'm probably gonna just put mana rack on here. Probably the better affix for me. Alright, so let's upgrade physical damage. Great. Okay. Already no forging potential left. Well, I guess this is pretty much alright. Let's just use this. Then we have new amulet. This one is okay, but we have a better one. This one here. This already has pretty good stats, actually. So I just want to reroll the implicits on this, I guess. There was a rune for this, right? Reroll implicit. Rune of shaping. So we do the rune of shaping here. And hope we can get more throwing attack speed. Pretty nice. Right, let's remove the rune here. So what can we upgrade on this one actually? Critical strike chance, mana regeneration, tier 1. Oh wait, it took all forging. Wow, this is like so unlucky. Like it literally took all forging potential. I guess I can't even use this. I have to see if I have enough mana rec. Okay, so then we have rings. We have one new ring here, where we have actually 2 new rings because we want to have attack speed on our rings here. So this one here is pretty good. Actually, it has tier 3 throwing attack speed and tier 1 throwing damage and reduced mana. So, I guess we're just gonna start with increasing the throwing attack speed here. Right. And let's put health on it. Wonderful, 70. Pretty good ring, right? I mean, I know it has minion stuff on it, but, you know, I don't really care at this point. So we're gonna replace this one here. So then we need one more ring slot with attack speed, and I have... Which one do I have? I have these 2 here. Well... This one is probably better if I can remove a good... Well, let's just do 1 removal, because... I have to do 1 removal, because I have to craft an affix on there. So let's just see if I can remove, like, not this, please. Wonderful. So now we craft the, how is it called? Throwing damage and reduce mana cost, because that is, like... It's a pretty good affix, because it gives -3 mana cost for, like, throwing attacks. So you only need it on level 1, because the throwing damage is not so important, but the -3 mana cost is very important. And we can go on with throwing attack speed, I guess. Nice. Pretty good ring as well. So we're almost done here. So I have to get to like around 18 mana regeneration, so I need a little bit more mana regeneration, definitely. So let's see, what do we have here? Boots with elemental resistance, crit avoidance. And these ones are pretty much way, way better, right? So what can we put on here? Do I get mana? Nope. So we could get, well, I could get intelligence, or I don't even care. This is pretty sad, like I literally can't do anything useful on there. Let's go with strength, I guess. Okay, let's upgrade this one here. Nice. Right. Can't even upgrade it anymore. Interesting. Right, so I guess this is a pretty good pair now. Okay, so 14 mana rec. So where can we get some mana rec? Guess we can get these ones here. But I don't really want to do this actually. This one should be able to get mana rec, right? Put mana and mana regeneration on it. Oh, cannot be applied. Oh, it's a prefix. Okay. Well, I cannot really do this, so let's just put something on there which might be useful. Lightning penetration, probably. Well, it's either lightning penetration or lightning damage. I guess damage is better at this point. I already have damage. Okay, so let's put lightning. Let's put lightning penetration on here. Upgrade it with this one here. Well, I don't care about the freeze rate actually, so just gonna use it like this. So right. For this one we can just basically upgrade it. Okay, so let's try if it's enough with 40 mana regeneration. I'm not sure. Like resistance, I just need to fix physical resistance, I guess. But I still have like idols I can use, so let's see if we have physical resistance here somewhere. This one has physical resistance. This one has physical resistance. Right. I think mana regeneration doesn't exist on idols, so now we have physical 32, so we're still missing some poison here. We don't have it, wonderful. But here we have some. Good enough, I guess. Physical resistance, physical resistance. Yeah, whatever. That sounds alright. Okay, let's get some lightning. Here we only have... Well, this has elemental resistance, actually. Maybe I should look for elemental. Element. Have one. So let's use this one. Can't even, right? I have to remove one of the big ones. Ah, good. So I can just like put one more random one here, I guess. What do we have here? Increased healing effectiveness. Yeah. Physical damage, healing increased, void resistance, necrotic resistance, whatever, let's go with void resistance. The dodge rating doesn't even matter. Okay, cool. So, well, the only thing we are like lacking a little bit of physical resistance. Maybe I can still put it somewhere, right? I can put stuff on here. But not physical resistance. Gonna put mana on here. Nope. Put health on here. That is good. No, I can only put minion health. How about vitality? Nope. Can you put anything useful on his shield? Block chance, block effectiveness, minion health, melee damage, damage reflected. Garbage. Let's just put then, I guess, block chance. Sounds good, right? Okay, let's get this one up. Okay, so this one we can still... No, it has no forging potential. I guess I forged everything except for my amulet here. And my gloves. So I could get mana regeneration on gloves. But I'm just gonna test it now if it's gonna be enough like this. I can still put another amulet on if it doesn't work. So let's see. What this? This is like so crappy, by the way. Like, I don't even know. Like, I have like super terrible relics. Hey, how's it going? So, alright, let's go. Switched everything. Still not enough physical resistance though, but you know. I hope we're gonna live. Okay, so what we want to have now? So the Smite should do major damage now. But again, maybe we are not able to sustain it. We will see. Looks alright actually. I guess since we have more mana pool now, it still sustains. That's good. Let's leave this chat here. So the Smite is not doing a lot of damage because I still need like 3 more skill points. Because unfortunately I misspec'd it. I spec'd into attack speed and then I figured out that was a terrible decision. So I have to wait for some points and it will do like 4 times the damage. Yeah, this is pretty neat. Also looks cool. But yeah, I'm out of mana, so I can't sustain. I need a little bit more mana rack on my gear. Right? Looks pretty cool. Right, let me just switch my amulet again to the one with more mana regeneration here. So this says 37%, this says 16%. This is probably gonna help. 16. Still not enough, but I just gotta get basically one good piece. Will fix my mana. But it's not that bad, I guess. Also have like pretty good attack speed by now. You can potentially skill another like 50%. Oh, this doesn't show anything. Okay, I guess my loot builder is working pretty good now. I guess at this stage of the game you really don't want to see rares until they're like really, really good. So I really have to have set it like, it has either have to be like at least 3 good affixes with a total of at least 12 affix levels, or it has to have a total of 17 affix levels of basically any affixes. Or it has a plus skill level on one of the skills I'm using. Other than that, it's not going to show any rares. Movement speed feels slower though. I just removed like 10% movement speed from rings, but it's kind of a big deal actually. I wonder if you can get like really fast movement speed somehow. That would be awesome. A lot of gold shrines here. I wonder when the first rare will show up. Almost impossible, so pretty cool. I only have like 25% chance, I guess. So the maximum you can get is like 36%. You have 4 idols with 9% each. But I only have 3 idols and one just has 5%, one has 9%, one has 7%. So you can almost double it. But also my hammers are still doing a little bit of damage, not so much actually. So at this stage, like if you want to go very late game, you really just have to get proper items, because you don't want to scale physical damage anymore. You will want to scale lightning damage. But right now I'm basically still like going kind of hybrid, because well, I only have like 25% to smite, right? If I had like 40% or 36% to smite, then I would probably scale into full spell damage. But at this point I'm still like I'm doing both. I mean, my physical damage is not superior anymore, to say. But that comes if you have better gear, basically. But for this content, it's perfectly fine. Nice jade amulets. And now the mana's also fine after changing my amulet, so... Nice idols. And when I reach level 78, I have like an awesome unique relic I can wear. Not sure how long it takes though for level 78. But this is like one more of the... So there's some like of these monoliths which just have bosses. Like this one, for example, it's just bosses. They had one of these before. It's actually pretty crazy. Because you can get some pretty nice drops. I don't even know if this is boss or however these are called, right? It's like the... Well, they have a big health bar at the top and they drop a lot of shards and items. Did this? That was a prophecy, I guess. Yep. Okay, does not bit. But nice, this is all like the Smite idols, by the way. So I might just have found a fourth one here. Stone guy again. So I can still see some, I have to check these. So like this one here is 4%, this is like the lowest possible proc chance on Smite you can actually get. Which is pretty sad. It ranges from 4 to 9, I think. Well, this is like a huge monolith, by the way. With all the boss monsters. Definitely gonna finish this. Because these give really nice drops. I kind of regret I didn't clear my inventory before this, because usually you don't need that much storage in a monolith, but no, this one is like one of the special ones. Let's just gather some stuff here. Okay. Even though it's nice, I don't want it. I still need the good shield though, because my shield pretty much is complete garbage. Well, it's not complete garbage, but you know. Yeah, there has been better ones. Wow, this requires level 80 to wear. 19 auras. Not bad, actually. I'm gonna keep it. Hope this is enough. I don't even know if it's smart what I'm doing here, if I really like should finish this or if I should push forward. I don't know if these give a lot of XP or not. Because at this point, like, the mobs are like 5 levels above me and I cannot really wear the gear they drop at all. So I basically have to collect all the level 80 gear and then I can put it on once I reach level 80 actually. Yeah, these pretty much drop like so many exalts. Which is pretty good for me at this stage of the game to get these items. I think these bosses also give like decent XP. Also, I don't know fully like how it works, but I think if you like shatter exalts, you get more shards than if you just shatter rares. So, like if it has a tier 5 affix or tier 6 affix, I think you get more shards of that from shattering than if you know, just shatter like a tier 1 affix. Not 100% sure though. It's just a feeling. I cannot pick up all this loot. But this is like kind of unexpected though. Because usually you wouldn't find these many items. This is really just because this monolith has like these bosses. Normally you get like, you know, 2 or 3 exalts per monolith maybe. But yeah, good for me. I have no trouble like staying alive at least. The green gear is some base items I highlight. Like there's like helmets which give fist damage and fist resistance as implicit, and some gloves which give high mana regeneration as implicit. That is like just some base items I highlight right now. As soon as I have basically a good base item of these, I will remove this highlighting. It basically just looks at the base type of an item, highlights it. Okay, this is almost it. And these boss monoliths are crazy. Yeah, I really need a good wand. I mean, I have a scepter, which is alright. Oh, this guy just exploded. But wands are really better. They have better stats. It's like ridiculous. This is like literally like there's like 100 of these boss mobs in this monolith. I can't deal with it. 149 health. Pretty nice actually. It's probably better than mine here. I'm gonna keep this. Right. Almost done. It is definitely too much, like this boss thing. It's like killing me. Definitely not optimized for this kind of loot. Ah! Dude, I was not looking. Well, whatever. At least it's over. That was definitely too much for me. Too much loot. Can't deal with it. what do we get here? Rings. More rings. Wonder if I have enough smite levels already. I have 12. Oh, nice. I can already skill. Just make sure I don't die while I do this. So I didn't skill this because this one basically takes mana away. And I need 10 skill points. I need these 5 basically. And these 5 here. Okay, base crit chance I guess is better, right? So now my smite basically does 250% extra damage. So we should be able to feel this. Oh yeah, definitely. Shreds. But it takes so long to get the skills to level 20, that's like actually ridiculous. I think I'm still like, yeah, like not even 1/4 like level 20. It really takes like forever. I guess at some point I gotta also stop picking up every single exalt. But right now I'm still doing it. Because I need shards. And also I don't really know if my loot filters are already good enough to start removing exalts. I don't also know if like items have like a max number of epics level when they drop. Because I have set mine like so strict. And there might be like a limit in the game that, you know, you simply cannot have 4 tier 5 affixes, for example, on an item. I don't really know that. That's why I'm still showing a lot of exalts. Basically all exalts. As you can see, like literally, like I pretty much don't highlight any rares whatsoever. Right now, there's smite level here. So I need spell critical strike chance basically because my smite has like plus 10% base crit chance, which is really strong in this game. So in this game you have base crit chance and increased crit chance. So your base crit chance is 5% and there's like some... you can increase it on some items and some abilities can, for example, get like plus base crit chance. So if you raise your base crit chance to like 10%, and then you have like a lot of items which gives you like, you know, 100% plus critical strike chance. So these are not very strong if you have a 5% base crit chance, but if you can raise your base crit chance to like 20% or something like that, you can get like pretty much close to 100% crit. At least I think that's like how it works. So base crit chance seems to be a very strong thing to get here. But I mean, yeah, you can see like I'm basically... I'm only limited by my movement speed here, really. Like I'm flying through this. And I don't wear any unique items. Well, I wear my belt, but I don't even think the belt is any good. I might just remove that belt again for one which gives me defenses and mana regeneration. I mean, it's a unique belt, which is, it's alright. It gives +1 to physical skills, which is basically just my hammer. And, you know, chance to bleed, I don't care. Movement speed is pretty nice. Throwing attack speed is pretty nice. But I guess overall it's not the strongest belt you can play here. Because belt can also have natively, I guess, throwing attack speed. So I think I'm definitely looking for a better belt here. With this. Fire, 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 fire. I don't care. Right, what do we get here? Runes. This is glyphs. Let's go for glyphs. But yeah, I'm pretty confident that I will easily get to like the level 100 with this build. Even though I don't have any uniques or anything and I'm just playing like self-found completely. Because at this point I just need to optimize my health pool really, but that's gonna take a little bit of time. Until you get like the hybrid health mods, which basically give you flat health and percent health. Or flat life. I guess it's called health here. It's like a little bit confusing. Usually it would be called life, but here it's called health. Wait, so my unique idol is not even my class? Is that what it's telling me? So I have a prophecy for a unique idol, and it looks like it is not my class. It's a freaking mage idol. Well, I'm gonna keep it anyway. So I think my loot filter pretty much blocks every single rare. I think there is specific uniques for this build, but I have no clue. I literally did not spend any research on this. Because I don't have access to them at this point anyway. Gloves. Junk. Junk, junk, junk. Right. But I guess what drops at this stage of the game is rather meaningless. I guess it's more like you have to collect the shards. Because there will be way better gear dropping, I guess, if you get to the tier 100s. So I kinda just wanna, like, you know, get through and not look too much at my gear. Because later, like, you can, you know, do like the legendary stuff. So you can basically, you know, combine legendary items with, I mean, you can combine unique items with exalted items or rare items, and that is going to give you the strongest items. So yeah, I mean, right now, I'm just, like, I have no issues surviving or doing damage at all, so I don't really see, like, a reason to spend a lot of research on, like, items I could potentially get right now. Which I would probably replace then in late game anyway. Still need some more mana rack though. I mean, I have one good unique I can wear at level 78. Which will give me, like, a good amount of lightning damage. But also, like, if you have skill points later, right? Like, you can get up to, like, +4 skill points. Like, you can get, you know, +4 smite on a relic, which then allows you to, you know, allocate more skill points. That is also going to be, like, a major difference once you get these. But for that, you gotta collect a lot of skill shards, and those are pretty rare, actually. It's whenever you see, like, the red shards dropping, basically, that's skill shards. So it's really not happening a whole lot.
Stand down or die.
I think I haven't, like, seen a single rare highlighted, actually. Like, maybe one of my loot filter settings here is too strict. So wait, I activated these, total 12 plus. So this one basically, let me change this to 16. Let's make this a little bit more, less strict. And also this one I'm gonna change to 11. And level 3 offensive, including spell damage. This, I don't know why this never triggers, but this should be able to trigger, actually. Like, I don't know. Could also change it to, like, let's just change it to 2. And give it, like, a minimum affix level of 10. Or equal. Let's give it a 9. So this is highlight 2 offensive stats, including spell damage, with 9 plus affixes. So and these ones probably don't. Well, maybe these don't actually proc because I think I know how it works. Tier of individual, like, this probably just counts for 3. I thought this counts for all affixes, but this is just counting for the 3, and that's why it never procs. So I actually have to change this to, like, a 12. No, I have to change it to, like, a... Well, let's change it to, like, a 13. Because it doesn't take into account the... Oh, wait, but I actually had it at 15 before, so I'm gonna put it at 15. That's alright. Yeah, so basically this rule is useless because it does the same than this one here. So I guess I just misunderstood how it works. So this one basically is also, like, super rare to proc. So I'm gonna change this. Well, no, this one is actually alright. This one doesn't ever proc, basically. So this is kind of a... This is kind of something I think I understood this wrong. I thought it was really all affixes together. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. So I'm just gonna do my original once again, because then I get some of these at least. See, there's one, like, it just appeared. Because... Well, okay, this should be hidden, obviously. Because... So really, like, is like the loot filter, so always hide non-class should be before these. Always hide non-class should actually be on very top, right? I don't need any non-class items. Alright. Perfect. So I can already do the quests. So you gotta get used a little bit to making the loot filters.
I see.
But they're a very good tool. See, now I see this because it has like... Well, this is actually pretty bad though. But I guess it had like a lot of tier 5 affixes. I have to double check if this is still good or not. I guess once you have like your, you know, your base loot filter set, right? So you basically create like a base set which is supposed to show you like very, very good rares and exalts because they have like a total of like, you know... Well, this is like showing me a lot of shit actually. But this has, again, this has like a lot of max affixes. So that's why it's showing it to me. But I think I should still disable that filter, it's showing too much. Maybe I should change that filter to 4. 4 affixes with at least 18 or something like that. Because right now it's showing me a bunch of garbage actually. Let's just change this real quick. So this is this one here basically. I'm changing this to 4 affixes now and has to have 4 affixes with at least 18. But it says this is PSR rare, okay. Well, I don't believe you. So, total 18 plus affix. Let's see if this hits at all. And this one is still good. Let's see if we see like a pink one at all now. Also, it's pretty cool that if you like create the loot filter, it's actually telling you it's like very rare. It's like a pretty useful tooltip actually. Oh, and this is like the wrong way. Damn it. So if you build like a loot filter which literally cannot show anything, it's basically gonna tell you, you know what, like this is probably wrong. But I don't know why like a combined of 17 should be so rare. But apparently it is. Maybe it's so rare that it actually can't happen. Wait, what? Oh. Also should hide two-handed exalts. I'm just using them to shatter. So maybe I should just hide them. Okay, see this. Okay, so this basically, wow, this is pretty good actually. So this is basically the filter. We have 2 like very good affixes on it that one hit for this rare item. So wait, let me just gather these 2. And let me also remove all two-handed weapons here. Because I really don't want to see them. So let's put 200 weapons like very much... Do I want to see any two-handed weapons at all? Nah. So we just hide all 200 weapons which are not unique your set, period. I don't care about those guys. Still don't get why they add the chest in the quest once, because the chest literally has never anything in it. But yeah, I think, like, you know, once you have like a base loot filter established, which basically just shows you, like, you know, well, I guess you gotta have one per class, right? You gotta have like a base loot filter per class, which then shows you all the possible very good items. So this is for late game, right? So, for example, if you're in late game, very late game, have a loot filter, which is showing you items which have like a total of 20 FX tiers, right? So that would be, for example, an Exalt with like a tier 7 plus a tier 5 plus 2 tier 4. So that would have the potential to be a very good item. And then you could basically use this as a base filter, and then also you could basically then for every class just modify it slightly to have the affixes on you actually care about. So if you don't care about damage over time on your class whatsoever, you just remove it from the filter, right? And then you can still use the same base filter to find the very, very powerful items. You just then have to adjust it for like your class, what like specific stats you are looking for. So the green items, for example, right now are Jade Amulets. I want to see all Jade Amulets, because Jade Amulet has an implicit off-throwing attack speed, which is a pretty strong modifier for me. And that's why I'm kind of looking at all of them for now, because I don't have a very strong one. And also, like, it's not a big deal picking up an amulet, it's just like, it's very small, right? And I'm also doing this for one ring, I believe. There's like one ring which also has like a good implicit for me, I don't even remember what it was. Check though. So I basically have like also one helm which has a good one, and one glove which has a good one. And I'm still showing these until I have like a good base item from these. And then I'm gonna disable these filters as well. It's also like super awesome that you can just enable and disable these filters like while you're in the game. You don't have to, you know, go to like an external website and modify it, so you can just do it right in the game. I really need like a little bit more mana rec. This filter was... right. Ring, silver rings. Really, silver rings? They just have movement speed. Huh. I think I should highlight the mana regeneration rings, actually. Sneak ring, let's go. Much faction XP I have? I have 5k. Can get some... I guess I'm not gonna get prophecies for now. I think I'm gonna wait until I'm like level 90 for the prophecies. Even though they are like good, but they're also pretty expensive, and it doesn't seem like you get so much of these faction XP. Because if you save it when you until you're level 5, you can at least get like a second lens, which blocks like all these dungeon events. What? How do you... I don't think there are uber uniques in this, but there might be like uniques which are rarer than others, but I really don't know. But I don't think so actually. I don't think uniques are super rare in this game. They're also like target farmable. The rareness is basically what you do in this game is you do like the legendary potential thing. So if you find a unique which has like legendary potential, like the most you find, like they have one legendary potential, so it means you can basically combine it with one affix of like a rare item. And then the very rare ones have like 2 or 3 legendary potential. And I think, like they said, like 4 legendary potential is basically impossible to find. So that's going to be like the rarest one. It's going to be like a very good unique with a lot of legendary potential. And I have to check how this works actually, because I have a unique with legendary potential. But I don't really remember what... I think it takes like one of the stats of the unique and puts it onto a rare. I think that's what it actually does. So if you have like a unique which has like a lot of stats and just one legendary potential, it's pretty much a pretty big gamble. If you just want to like get one. But if you have the unique with more legendary potential, like for example 2 or 3, then it will be much more likely that you're gonna hit the one which you want, right? So this one, I have like 15 of these. Oh wait, this has throwing attacks? But axe throw. What a junk. Increased damage? Movement speed boots. Nope. Don't need any of these. So, can you look at the Jade Amulets? Okay, so I can finish this already. So let's see what boss do we get here. I hope I'm ready for bosses, man. I don't even remember this boss. Ah, I remember this boss. Oh, probably don't want to go into this void thing. This is like the Star Wars Episode 2 arena, critter, spider, whatever thing. I mean, my boss damage is pretty good, right? Yes. Be a little bit careful with these void zones. Don't want to get one shot here. Oh, okay. I understand. He doesn't do that much damage actually. But I also have like max void resistance. So that was pretty easy. What did we get? Ring shard, relic shard, bow shard, increased relic shard, increased ring shard. I think relic because relic has plus skills on it. Right, that was tier 80. go to 85. Like, I'm too fast. I'm just level 75. Alright, the next one is gonna be 85, right? Yes. Let's go. We can do this. No problem. I really want to try like a legendary potential craft. But I still have to read how it works. You're in queue? Well, you have to play. You have to click play offline, right? Are you trying to play online? I've never had a queue. Yeah, that was a mistake, dude. Like you shouldn't have started online. Like everybody knows that it's not good. No, it's absolutely not recommend. So if you're like if you're not like very high level, just go offline really. This is gonna take like probably weeks, maybe months until this is going to be stable online. Like literally the most people are just playing offline. All the streamers also, they are all playing offline. Also, just one thing to keep in mind, right? If you're not like, you know, crazy about like competing on the leaderboards, there's really not so much you can do when you actually play online, because the faction, the Circle of Fortune, is like so much superior above like trading. Because yes, you can trade, but first of all, you're not gonna find anybody who will trade. No, you can go cycle. You can go cycle, but just offline. And you're not gonna find anyone who's gonna trade with you anyway, and the rewards of like the Circle of Fortune are like so superior. Like you get so much better item drops. So really at this point I would not recommend trying to play online. Like even if you find someone who trades, because most people are just playing offline at this point, so it will be hard to find someone who will trade basically. And also you cannot start trading before you're like level 60 or 70, I guess. Like you gotta play through the entire campaign before you can even trade. And then also you cannot buy... I don't know exactly how it works, but I think you cannot buy the strongest items until you have like a very high faction level in trade as well. So there's also like conditions on trading. So I really just recommend play the Circle of Fortune in offline mode. So if you just play for fun, like, you know, it's totally fine. Like unless you're like the super hardcore gamer who wants to like show off in leaderboards. You're gonna have a much better time just playing offline for now. Also, you have no loading times and shit, right? It's like... So the level 85 is really not any harder than the level 80. Oh, okay, so yeah, if you want to play in like a group, obviously. I wonder if there's group play in offline mode, but probably not, right? I mean, there might actually be group play in offline mode.
Stand down or die.
But I'm not sure about that, actually. Probably not, though. But yeah, I guess you gotta wait. Like, it's probably gonna take, I don't know, I would say it's gonna take at least 1 or 2 more weeks until... Yeah, I doubt so, but, you know, there might actually be... Maybe online just refers to, like, leaderboards and stuff like that, but... Honestly, like, this is, like, complete speculation right now for me. Like, so probably there's no group play in offline. Good thing I have no friends, so... What? Oh. Right, I'm hiding all two-handed weapons. So this is really doing a lot of damage, and I really didn't even scale the smite damage properly yet. So it really seems to be far superior above the hammer damage, the smite damage. And I think if you get like, there's like an affix, more area of effect. So I'm pretty sure smite is an area of effect spell. Where you can actually, you know, get a little bit more out of it. Nice, 2 more levels and I can wear my OP relic. I hate these guys which are running away from me. Terrible. Oh, I got my level. What? How did I all of a sudden get the level? Like, I was like so far away. Okay. This is like strange. I shouldn't have this level. Well, not gonna complain. Wait, what am I supposed to get? I'm supposed to get this. Wait. So this one here, right? Yes. Then... What am I actually getting on my hammers? Attack speed or... Like, I actually have to respec some stuff in my hammer tree because I want to have the multiplicative damage. And this is probably... I don't even know. Like, you probably want to... So really, there's nothing I can remove to get this multiplicative, so I guess I gotta get skill points. I'm going with the attack speed for now, though. Alright, what do we get here? It really doesn't matter. Crit multi, crit chance. It's all garbage anyway. Go for another crit chance here. And here I was gonna get... more health restore for consecrated ground, I guess. Let's do it. Yeah, these bosses have like a little bit more HP actually. Shot. Increased necrotic damage, I'm not gonna work for that. Let's get the quiver. Whatever. So I'm not gonna do these bosses. It's like... Can't deal with it. I wanna get higher level here. Can't spend all day like... looting this stuff. Where's the guy? It's a little bit hard to see these on the minimap, I feel like. No, it's not online play. It's offline. I guess it's possible to play online, but I think there's pretty long loading times and queues and everything, so I would not recommend to play online. Should actually start picking up Shattering Runes. I have too much money. You're welcome. So really, if you just want to play the game and, you know, you don't necessarily want to play with friends, just play offline. You're not missing out on anything in offline mode at all. Where did I go? Amulet. Wonder if I can beat the level 9 if I can go to the like level 100s with like my level 78 or whatever my level is right now. Because I have like absolutely no issues at this point and I'm like 10 levels below monster level. Where's back? But maybe it's just easy, like maybe it's just the way this monolith system is tuned before you go to the empowered ones, that you just fly through it. I think this corruption story is also like not starting before like empowered, so I guess this is just like the warm-up phase here. Man, this is so much better than D4's endgame. Can't even express how much better it is. Even though I'm not even in endgame. I would say I'm in late game now, but not endgame. Why is he walking? Can he just die? I also read that if you use Runes of Removal, experimental affixes cannot be removed. So that's also some pretty good stuff to know. So you don't basically have to seal them. This is a pretty long map. The strange thing, like what feels a little bit weird when playing this, is that you have a very high mana pool, but not so much mana regeneration. Usually you would have like a low mana pool and high mana regeneration. It's like the opposite here. Like you have a very high mana pool, so you can basically have a lot of burst like at the beginning. But, you know, if you like are out of mana, then you're out of mana. And you pretty much stay out of mana. It's like a little bit different than in other games, actually. Got another smite level. So it's really a little bit strange because look, I have 237 mana and my spell costs 3. So and I still can get out of mana, right? This is like so it's like completely different. Like really, the hammer, 3 mana, so I can almost cast like 80 or 90 hammers from my mana pool. And I'm still getting out of mana. Yeah. Right, what do we have here? Is this two-handed stuff? No, Scepter. Scepter is okay. Let's go for Scepters. Can't wait to get level 78. I wanna see if my new relic does anything good. I wonder why it does highlight these. I think I have to make this one loot filter still stricter again. I should have to look for my idols. I might have another Smite idol by now. This was a fast one. At this. I don't care about exalted bows. They shouldn't give me bows, man. I'm a paladin. What am I supposed to do with a bow? I wonder if there's any way to get another minus mana on hammers. If I could get another -1, I wouldn't have any mana cost problems. I think there's a mana cost efficiency affix as well. Maybe you can do it with that. Look at all these little bugs. Smashing them to pieces here. Right, let me just check real quick for an idol here. So this one, nope. This one, nope. Nope. This has a 4%. Wonder if it's worth it. I will lose a lot of poison rests. Let's just put this on right now and see. I can get fizz res and poison res. I mean, resistances are pretty low at this point, I have to say. This is just for a lousy 4% extra. I don't know. I'm gonna try. What is this? Unique or set X, mace or spear? Eh. I want the ring though. Or the amulet. Whatever. Let's take the exalted bow. Not everything can be perfect. With this experimental guy there. So yeah, that will be part of my next upgrade. So again, after like, you know, I'm not gonna go through gear on like stream. That I will do that at a later point, and then I will make like another upgrade at some point. Then I will fix my defenses. It doesn't look like I need the defenses at this point. I also don't know if this shred armor affix does anything for me actually, because I do like lightning damage. But in the guides they use the shred armor affix on the hammers, and I don't really understand it. Because armor shouldn't do anything against the smite damage. But, you know, like guides are also like pretty bad most of the time actually. Look at these, I can get both at the same time, nice. So there's my exalted bows. Look at all these quivers, bows, all junk. So I can get my ring now. Wonder at this point if the chaining hammers would be worth it. But I really don't think they are worth it at all. These just hit way more. So really this 85 timeline plays exactly the same than the 80. Really don't feel any major difference here at all with this junk. Okay, what else can we get here? Nothing here. I want amulet. Also, I don't know if these Sigils of Hope really do anything for me. I feel like they give physical damage a lot, but not lightning damage. Oh! Rune of Ascendance, nice. So I have a lot of Rune of Ascendance already, so if I, you know, decide to go through the unique items and see if there's any good unique items for my build, I can basically just, you know, slam these runes and try to force one of those. But in the one build guide I saw, they basically just used like a... there was one amulet which was significantly increasing your lightning damage if you are on low mana. So that might be good for me, because I'm always on low mana. But I don't have that yet, I think. Oh, arena. The attack speed is pretty much insane at this point. Like, look at all these hammers.
Stand down or die.
It's like funny if you just hold the hammer key, like how he's always like moving 1 inch and then throwing a hammer. Like these sandstorm like vipers, they sometimes hurt. I guess my physical resistance is just at 30% at this point, so...
Stand down or die.
Okay. Next thing here. Wow. So terrible. Like poor amulets, none of them even usable. I just want to check the vendor real quick. Need to kind of like buy some runes of shattering. Okay, which one was 85? So the 85 is almost done already, so I'm soon like gonna be at the 90. So let's see, we can get a helmet. Helmets are good. See how much favor we have. 8.5k. I'm gonna go there when I have rank 5, because then I can get a second set of lenses. Oh, this is the boss one again. This has like only bosses. Okay, it seems to be just the same area, but not with... I had this exact same area before and it had only bosses. But this one seems to be like the non-boss version of it. What do I have to do? Okay, kill enemies. I can do that. It's my primary profession. Wish there was more of them. But the monster density still... I mean, it's okay, but I feel like it's a little bit low. Like if it would be like 20, maybe 30% higher. But maybe that's gonna change in later monoliths. But this one here is... it just feels a little bit too low for me. I don't want to have like Pass of Exile style monster density, that's definitely too crazy. Okay, let's do one more and then we can go for the... Oh, I want to have the... Where it says set item, but it's a ring. Anything else good I can get here? Nope, 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 nope. Well, let's go for the set ring then. Maybe it's stupid, like, just to go for the stupid set ring. I want a set ring. I want unique ring. I think sets are pretty much garbage, honestly. Like, maybe if you're, like, starting a new character. So this arena has like 2 platforms and I'm gonna switch now and see if this is actually worth it or not. It doesn't look like it, they just run to me anyway. So this does a lot of physical damage. There's something doing a lot of bleed here. But my attack speed is insane, and I really want to have more, like... I want to have more hammers. There's gotta be more attack speed possible. I wonder how I could get some more attack speed still. I think items. I think my rings are not the best attack speed wise at this point. I think they're only like tier 3 or so. Attack speed. And I think gloves can have attack speed as well. See how much attack speed I have. Yeah, so my gloves only have 10%. These have 15 and this has 22, so I think there's like a lot more to come. So I guess getting runes is actually a good thing to do. I think I should not focus for the I think I should not focus for the items at this stage. I think it's better to just get runes and shards, actually. I think runes is probably the best you can get. Because for the ceiling, you need the runes of whatever they are called. I forget it again. And those are like very, very valuable. And I think I should just focus on these to get... Like when I get to like the later stage, that I have enough of these runes to seal my affixes properly. Because right now I only have like 4 of these runes and I didn't waste these yet. But if you want to get the strongest items, you pretty much have to use these. So the way that it works, you seal an affix, which basically is good enough on tier 1. And then you can have 5 affixes on an item. And the sealed one will be like basically a tier 1 affix, but for example, for these hammers, like there's an affix which gives like -3 throwing skill mana cost. And that's already on tier 1. And that is like an extremely important affix, and you can just basically seal that on tier 1, and then you can have 5 affixes on an item. On your rings, for example. That's a very, very, very good way of using these. What am I doing? Slay enemies. So there's really like a lot of thought in this crafting system. It's not too hard to learn. Like, actually, it's pretty easy to use. But you don't have to, like, you should not waste your, like, materials, like the important materials at least. Right, the Glyph of Despair. Okay, so Glyph of Despair is the important one. So glyphs, you should focus glyphs and not rune. So I guess that is the best strategy for these early monoliths. Focus glyphs. Okay, do we have glyphs somewhere? Well, shards are also alright, but glyphs, I guess, are the best ones. So this is runes. Okay, so I have no glyphs. Well, but this is shards and idols. And there was one with rare relics. That's also a good one, I guess. Yo, what's up? Wait, what? What do I have to do? Play this Stygian Warden. Crazy. Oh, there was he? Didn't even notice him. Shards, idols. Okay, so I do this idol one here, and then I do the glove one, and then I do the quests. Sounds like a plan. I have so much stat points to use, I guess. Not just one. I really gotta get more movement speed. It's like, that's the only thing which I don't like about this character. Like, movement speed is very limited. Even though you can do this charge here. It has a long cooldown. So it is definitely not the best movement ability here. But I like the look of these smites. Pretty cool. Okay. This is a lot of idols. Let's see if there's one I need. Nope. I like the sound of these idols, that they sound like a bird when you stash them. It's like ridiculous. Okay, so this one here, glyphs. We want to get glyphs. Yes, good job. You have been ambushed. Terrible ambush. Oh, unique scepter. Wonder if that's any good. Oh, I already have this. Okay, so let's go for quests. Oh, too bad I'm missing the amulet. Who cares? Wanna go to level 90. Let's do this real quick.
Yes. Eterra's grace be with you.
Wonder what boss is gonna be this time. Oh. Dead end after dead end after dead end. Just need one, like a half level to like level 78, so I might be able to use the new relic for the boss. Smite is area of effect, but it's pretty small. I guess at least I think it is actually. I know it has an area of effect heal, but I actually didn't even check if it's an area of effect spell. I will check right after this. Because there's an increased area of effect affix, and if it's not an area of effect spell, then it would probably be not very smart going for that. I actually think it's AoE. Wait, why is this dragon no HP? Is that like intended? Okay. Guess so.
What brings you here?
Let me just check real quick here on Smite. Smite. Might target enemy with a bolt of holy fire that descends from the sky, healing allies around the target for 60 health. So I guess it's not AoE, right? Lightning spell attunement. So it should say area of effect if it would be. Like for this one here it says area. So it's not an area spell. Wait, next quest, right? That was Grotto. So almost at the boss, and then we're gonna be at the tier 90, at the level 90 timeline. And I think that's the last one before Empowered, right? Look at these cute little dragons. So the hammers are out of control. They have like crazy life leech and life regeneration because I play Judgment. I don't know how long this life regeneration will last though. Like if it really works in real endgame, you scale it properly. But at this point, like I regenerate faster than anything can basically damage me. Well, that was an easy one. Right, so I gotta do one more, and I'm gonna do the amulets. Because I want all those jade amulets so I can finally get a good one. I'm not gonna be level 78 before the boss. That's pretty sad, actually. But I guess I will be able to kill the boss without the relic. Maybe not though. Like for bosses, it might be smart to have kept resistances, and my resistances are like basically dog shit at this point, where I have fire, cold, void, and necrotic. Well, I guess they're not dog shit, but I have like 2 low resistances. So let's hope I'm not gonna meet the poison physical boss. But I also think I have 3 affixes on some of my gear I could craft on. Right, give me my amulets, bro. What? Oh, a single one. Terrible. Right. Let's go for boss. I don't care. The Rotting Horde. Well, the Emperor of Corpses. That just sounds like poison physical. Whatever, let's see how it goes. Maybe I need to fix resistances. Maybe I'm just gonna smash this guy. Oh, wait. Okay. I think I should have paid closer attention to what was actually happening there. Okay, let's see what he did. Okay. I see what he did there. Oh, wow. I have to actually dodge stuff here. Some nice little mechanics here. That's also the cool thing about the hammers, because you can just move and dodge the abilities and the hammers are still orbiting you and gonna hit. No matter if you like, you know, actually in front of them, you can just, you know, circle around the boss and... Oh, that was close. Just circle around the boss and, you know, you're still gonna take damage. Right, that was easy. See what we get. Necrotic resistance, chance to bleed on it, chance to slow on it. Well, this is terrible, terrible, and even more terrible. Well, I actually don't need necrotic resistance because I'm like completely maxed on necrotic resistance. I don't care about bleed. So I'm just gonna go for the necrotic, I guess. Onto judgment. Well, let's go level 90. Let's go real quick to the vendor here. Should I go prophecies? No, I'm gonna broke prophecies if I have like level 5 here. I don't think I have to fix gear for like level 90s. Unless they are like scaling some kind of unexpectedly. Alright, level 90. Oh, there's actually 2 level 90s. Okay. Oh, there's 3 level 90s. Alright. So there's some more. I thought there was just 1 level 90. So I guess got a little bit more to do here. Let's see how this scales. If it's gonna be any issue or if it's just gonna be the same again. Ah, looks like the same. Maybe they do a little bit more damage again, but absolutely no issue with my level 77. So I guess I should like start getting a little bit more into defenses. Like I want to have a little bit more armor, and I want to have a little bit more health and health regeneration really. So that's going to be my next tier of upgrades, basically just get better defenses. Because I'm not really like taking a lot of damage, but you know, I can already like feel like at least the damage is starting to get up a little bit here from the mobs. Not like crazy, but you know, actually I have to like chug a potion like once in a while. That didn't happen on the tier 85s at all. But this is also physical and poison, which I don't have resistances against. But you, like, basically you don't want to die in these monoliths because you're going to lose the rewards. That's going to be the most inefficient thing to do, to play one of these without getting rewards. So I really don't want to die in the monolith. Frozen tunnels. Yeah, it's not like super difficult. The boss on the level 90 might be challenging though. But probably not. Maybe my build is just like so superior. Who knows? Since this is the first character I'm playing, I cannot really tell if this is like any good or not, what I'm doing here. I just feel like I'm getting through just fine, so... Can't be like that terrible what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm level 77 and I'm already doing level 90. Not sure if it means anything though. Okay. Idols. Idols I take any day. Okay, something is like doing bombs here. Okay, they just explode when they die, it seems like. So I guess I have to do like all the level... Oh, nice, level 78. I gotta pick up my, my relic. That's gonna be exciting. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, it's at unique, right? This one here. So this one really plus spell lightning damage, 12% lightning penetration, 92% shock chance, 37 lightning resistance, 78 mana, 12% to summon a storm totem on hit, plus 6 attunement, 43% physical resistance. So this thing is like... Yeah, right? So I'm losing even more resistances, by the way, but... You know... I don't know what the storm totems are doing, but... let's see, right? I assume this is gonna be a good item. I mean, it gives, like, a lot of mana already, and... Which also, like... is pretty good. So where do I see like one of these storm totems? Oh, there it is. Let's look at this storm totem. Oh, it's gone. I want to see one of these cute little storm totems. There it is. Okay, what is it doing? Doesn't look like it's doing a lot. Oh wow. But yeah, this thing does a lot of damage. And I guess shock, like I don't know what shock actually does in this game. Maybe I should read about it. It has 100% shock, so can't be bad, right? Still out of mana. Maybe I should look for some mana regeneration. This is actually annoying. Maybe I can see if I can pick up one of the jade amulets or one of the gloves real quick here to get some mana back. Oh, look at this, 9%. That's what I was looking for. Nice. Perfect one. Alright, let me just do this real quick here. I just want to get some extra mana rack. It's really starting to be annoying. Okay. Wonder if I should just change my belt. I mean, is it really that good? 6% attack speed, 6 movement speed, 1 physical skills. Like, it basically does nothing but giving me some extra attack speed. Maybe I just use a mana rack belt. Because they can, I think a regular belt can also have like throwing. Oh, this has like 103 health. I think a belt can also have like attack speed. Mana gain on potion use. What a garbage. Do you have any good belt here? Increased damage, ward gained. Hope. Hope. This is a good one. But I want to use one with mana regeneration, so it doesn't really help me that much. So let's see which ones I kept here. Increased lightning damage, health, stun avoidance, health. Not bad. Mana rack, increased health. Also not bad. This is garbage. Endurance, health, increased. This has a like hybrid health mod. It's also pretty good. So these are basically the belts I can use. So the flat mana is not going to help me anything. So let me just look real quick what we can actually put together here. I feel like the one with the hybrid health is pretty good. This one here. Oh, this is 103. This is actually pretty good. This one or this one here? What does endurance actually do? Endurance. Reduces damage dealt to your health. Ah, okay, I don't care about that shit. This has a good mana rack mod and increased health. Has T4 mana regeneration. Poison resistance, health. It has 130 ammo. Yeah. Can put the mana regeneration on here, right? So let's just put mana rack on here. And get this one with 103 health. That looks pretty neat. Oh, critical success. Nice. So at this point, I want to look at the affix and the range of the affix, actually. So, because I want to have a high affix here. So we have 17 of 15 to 19, so we're in the middle. I'm not going to do anything yet. Now we are at like 23. So this is a very good roll now. So now we can use the, what is it called? Glyph of Order, right? Prevents to roll an affix changing when it's upgraded. So now we're going to use Glyph of Order because we're going to keep the maximum mana regeneration roll here. So the 23% is going to stay now, right? So it also says upgrade to 28%, by the way, now. So we just basically max it out at now, oh, nice little 34% mana regeneration. And we still have 24 forging potential left on this. So I guess we can just bump up the fizz res. So also let's look here. How much does it have? 24. So we're not gonna use this one. We're gonna use this one here. Alright. Tier 5. Well, we can upgrade physical damage, but actually I don't think I would do it. Because I will keep this because this is pretty nice. I'm gonna stop upgrading this now. I'm just gonna keep it as it is because I might be later doing something with this. So now we have 15 mana rack, right? And now we're gonna change it. And now we're gonna be at 17. And that actually makes quite a difference. So don't underestimate these mana racks. And then let's just see if we have a better Jade Amulet here somewhere. If I can get one more decent mana regeneration roll, I'm gonna be good. Oh, look at this one. This is, by the way, pretty good. It already has throwing damage. Okay, but I don't care, actually. That's like too much of min-maxing for me right now. So I'm just gonna look at the Jade Amulets here. See if I have a good one with mana rack. Okay, health rack. Well, actually, I could just... Nope. Not a single one? Come on. Wow. So I don't have a single one. So let's see if I can... So let's just use a good one and craft it on there, right? So let's see what it is. Let's just find a good one. This is garbage. Minion health, garbage. Elemental resistance, garbage. Garbage. Crit multi, garbage. 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 Well, these are all pretty much garbage, actually. This one is probably the best. Crit multi, health rack. This one could be good. Yeah. So let's do this one. So we're gonna go for removal because we need one free affix slot, right? This is actually a pretty good affix, by the way. So we wanna have one removal here, and we gotta basically get one on the left side, right? So we can get mana on it. So I guess this is the wrong one, right? Yeah. So we basically removed the wrong affix, so let's remove another one. Nice, so we bricked it. So this one has no forging left, right? Nope. Well, it is like it is. Not gonna get any more mana rack. At least I can fix physical resistance here. Could get it on gloves. Like, better gloves would be nice. Let's see if I have any gloves. Because these gloves here have a base of mana regeneration. So these are actually, it's a pretty nice item type. And this has throwing attack speed. So let's just see. Oh, this needs level 86. Who cares? This is garbage. Yeah, what this one? These are garbage. What gained on kill? I don't care. Okay, this one has 21 throwing attack speed on it already. Oh, this is like extremely good actually. But it has no mana regeneration on it. So this one is actually so good you could actually seal an affix, I guess. It has a tier 2 increased critical strike chance affix, which we could seal. And then maybe put mana rec on it. Let's try this actually. So critical strike chance tier 2. And mana rec goes on the same one, right? This is a prefix. And mana rec is prefix, right? Wait, this cannot get mana regen. Oh, this is unfortunate. I thought this can get mana regeneration. Well, unfortunately not. But it's so good. Like, I don't want to, like, get rid of this. Because this is, like, so much better than mine. I'm just going to lose 12%, whatever. I'm just going to continue crafting this. So let's actually try to seal this critical strike chance here. So we're going to use the, what is it called? Glyph of Despair. I think you don't use any rune with it, right? Okay, experimentals you can, by the way, always seal with the Rune of Research. Okay. So we basically don't use any rune, right? We just use this one. And then we upgrade it and it has chance to seal, right? So I don't know how like likely it is, but let's just go. I guess it failed. Let's try it again. Whatever, like this item is awesome. Nice. Okay, so now we basically have the affix slot here free. And we can get Glyph of Hope. Wait, do I have to reopen the forge to click this? I guess. So yeah, so now we have like a free affix, and I guess we can get for... What do we have here actually? Freeze area, freeze rate, multi, that's all garbage. Mana. Dexterity, cast speed. Melee attack speed, minion damage, throwing damage, intelligence. So probably the best one would be... Honestly, I don't even know what is good here. I feel like I don't need any of these. Let's see what Smite actually scales with. So Smite scales with attunement. So basically we would have to get attunement, right? So attunement, Glyph of Hope. Let's add it. Nice. Okay, so now let's look at the FX levels here. So +5, range 5 to 6. Well, it actually doesn't matter. Let's upgrade it. Oh, requires level 80 to forge. But I mean, look at this item, right? It has tier 5 throwing attack speed, tier 5 elemental resistance, tier 4 attunement, tier 5 fire resistance, tier 3 critical strike chance. And it still has 16 forging potential left. Like, I feel like this is a pretty dope item at my item level here. So, I'm kind of happy with that. So let's just go on for now, I guess. Is there anything I can still forge on? This helmet here. Oh, I can just upgrade void resistance. I don't care. It's done. My shield is like so terrible. This is done. This one can still be forged, but I don't really know what to get on it. Because there's a modifier which is called mana and mana regeneration, I guess. Mana and mana regen is a prefix, so I would have to remove one of these prefixes. And I really cannot do this because these prefixes on this are way too good. And it's never going to seal like a tier 6, so I can't really do anything on this at all. But I could upgrade the lightning penetration if I had shards, but I don't have. Let's see, this one can still forge. Growing attack speed, yeah, I guess, right? Why not? This one here. This is like such a bad ring, by the way. That's like the minion base type. This is like so terrible. I don't even know why I'm using this. But it has like really, really good affixes. And I could seal this and even throw another affix on it, but it has no forging potential. So these boots here really cannot do anything but, you know, give it some more strength, I guess. So yeah, at this point, I pretty much just can upgrade like a ring. So maybe I still have a good ring here. Let's see. Garbage. Growing attack speed, void resistance, endurance, fire resistance. I'm just gonna like take it out for now. See if it's any good. So this has exalted throwing damage. Oh wow, this has -4 throwing. This is amazing, actually. Okay. I just gotta put attack speed on that and I'm gonna be very happy. This one is also not too bad. This is junk. Anything else here? Okay, so this one here... Well, it's already full, right? But this is gonna completely fix my mana right here, but it doesn't have attack speed. So this is like such a gamble to put a removal on this now. But I really don't want to play the ring without attack speed, but it's completely gonna fix my mana. So I can either go removal and hope I can hit the tier 2. Well, in the end, it's just gonna be like 50%, right? So, I mean, if I go removal, like I'm either gonna hit this mod and the item is bricked, or I'm not gonna hit the mob and the item is not bricked. The question is, do I want to play this without attack speed? Let's just try it without attack speed for now. I mean, I could use this one here, by the way. And I can just put... okay, I cannot put throwing attack speed on this one as well, right? I think I don't have shards for that anyway. Okay. So let me just try this one here, because this is gonna completely fix my mana. Like right there. It's like the mana fix of all mana fixes. Because it removes basically one more mana cost, so it reduces my mana cost to 3, so I'm not gonna have any issues. So I'm just gonna play it right now, like this for now. Like my defenses are like completely maxed right now. Pretty good. I'm just gonna go with it for now and see if I really like miss the 20% attack speed or not. If I miss it, I'm gonna going back to the attack speed ring. If not, I'm gonna be happy. But yeah, these gloves are like really amazing. Like that is really like, this is like a high-end craft, really. I mean, the stats are not perfect, but I mean, it has pretty decent stats. Let's just call it like this. Okay, so I don't really feel so much that there's attack speed missing, actually. I mean, I notice it a little bit, definitely. But I can still at any point go for the luck shot. And when I have throwing attack speed shards, I could go for the luck shot on the ring and try to remove the affix. And then give it attack speed, then it would be also like a pretty endgame-ish ring, actually. Oh, look at... Oh, these guys are like doing damage. These are also not... Why am I not Like, I feel like I'm doing 0 damage. What is wrong? Is this like a lightning resistance dungeon or so? I don't know, the last ones like went way smoother. I mean, I lost 1 level on Hammer Throw. Maybe it lost like an important skill point. Maybe I should check this, by the way. Maybe I should check this. Okay, Hammer Throw, where are you? So what did I actually lose? -1 point removed from Ballista. Okay, what is Ballista? Ballista. Okay, this is Ballista. So I want to remove a point somewhere else because I want to have this point back. I don't know what is better. Like, actually, I don't care about the hammer throw damage at all at this point, right? Because I just scale lightning damage, so I really don't care about this. So I can really just remove these 2 points here. Then I will have 1 into attack speed and 1 into ballista. I also would not need... Yeah, okay. That makes sense, actually. Global increased damage. Right. So at this point I'm not scaling any physical damage anymore. Because I got my idols with the decent chance. So I got a 9%, another 9%, a 5% and a 7%. So that's already pretty good. So I don't really need to heavily focus on physical damage anymore. So let's see, where do we get the runes? I want runes, runes, runes. Nowhere. That is runes, right? Which I can't remember what I need. I need glyphs, not runes. I need glyphs. Oh god, it's like so hard to remember. So at this point I need a decent amulet, a decent scepter or wand, and what else do I need? Well, my boots are pretty shitty, my belt is pretty shitty. But otherwise, I'm pretty good, like gear-wise already. Feel like pretty good. If I get this 1 point back into like hammer, ballista or whatever it's called, then I'm not gonna run out of mana anymore. So yeah, we're smashing at this point. Helmet into ring, not too bad. Do I have my prophecies already? Nope, still not. So it takes a long time to level these.
Stand down or die.
Maybe I do another craft. No, probably not. I only have like half an hour left for today. I want to still get to the boss. I want to finish this with the tier 90 boss. But it's going pretty good. I mean, again, I'm still like level 70, level 78, and I'm doing like the level 90 monoliths, no problem. Right, let's go for rings. Ring, ring, ring. But I miss my, like, I really miss like 26% attack speed and 6% movement speed now since I switched. I do significantly more damage, but I still miss it. So I gotta get more quickly once I get better items. I might reroll the implicits on my boots, maybe. How much movement speed do my boots have? Implicit range from 50... Well, I can get 3% more by rerolling implicit, so I guess that's not very, very likely. Oh, it's already done. Didn't even notice this was done. Alright. What do we have? Oh, I always want to have idols. Man, idols are like a biggest upgrade for me if I get good idols. Even though I have to travel through gold for it. Look at this charge. Man, going. Going pretty fast. Alright. Gold. Junk. Gold, junk, idols. Let's go. Oh, I have a level. So now I can get this, right? If I get this, now I have mana cost 2. Alright, so that basically I could get to 1 if I had another, like... So I have a tier 6 throwing damage and minus throwing mana cost, right? So if I could get 1 more on this ring, basically, then I would get to mana cost 1. But I'm not at 2, and so this should really not cost any mana anymore. Yeah, so you see my mana is regeneration while regenerating while I cast. Oh wait, I'm full. So now my mana is at least fixed.
Stand down or die.
Fixed forever. Now I just have to get like the craft on my ring. So if I get throwing attack speed shards, maybe I should put this in my loot filter so I don't miss any of these. We'll just do this real quick. That's like what I like about the loot filters is if I just want to prioritize something real quick, I just, you know, drop it in the loot filter and put it on the very top. So for example, like after this, I will just take throwing attack speed and drop it in my loot filter. And then all the items with throwing attack speed are just going to show up, and then I can just shatter them. And then I'm going to have enough throwing attack speed shards to basically complete that craft. Well, this one hurts as well. Sometimes they just make damage, like randomly. Okay. So let's just real quickly, well, let's pick up the loot first before we forget. Oh, look at all these idols. Maybe I get a new one. So I want to look at these ones here, right? The Ra, Ray, whatever they are called. Because this is basically the idol I need for my build. Oh fuck, no, this is the wrong tab. I'm just littering my keep tab. This is like... I immediately regret my decision here. Alright, it's already littered. Guess I can redo it at some point. Okay, so now let's just do this loot filter thing real quick here. So it's like super easy, right? We just go to loot filters, just manage it. I just take like one of these random recolors here I have, right? Just put it at the very top. And I'm just gonna remove this, don't need this, don't need this. So we're just gonna add affix, and we're just gonna select throwing attack speed, right? Throwing attack speed, confirm, recolor, emphasize, done. Update, save, that's it. Like 10 seconds, or could actually give it a name. Highlight, throwing attack speed. Right, and now I would see any throwing attack speed items in green. Pretty dope. Let's see. What do you have? Glyphs. I want to have glyphs. Let's go for glyphs. I guess throwing attack speed is also like relatively rare mod though. So don't expect it to drop like all the time. So yeah, I have absolutely no mana issues anymore. This is like a huge thing for my build. Because now I can just spam the hammers like nothing like nothing else. I can also use my aura and stuff like that. I never had mana to use my aura or to like cast my my Sigils of Hope manually. And now it's completely fixed. I probably could even like remove more mana regeneration from my gear now. I'm gonna switch the Jade Amulet to my last one. Because that one is actually significantly better than the one I'm wearing right now. Does this drop anything? No. I switched at like level 30, something like that. So I really switched to the hammers very early, but you just basically keep a melee skill on your bar. So as long as you keep like one of... Wait, huh? Why is there no bonus? Ah, this was the... So as long as you keep the melee skill on your bar, you're still gonna be good. So you keep the Rife on your bar basically, and you scale physical damage, and you can start using hammers at like level 25. And then at like level 70, once you have these idols, I basically switch to Smite. Let's just let me just see my old amulet here. This is one, right? Red armor, elemental resistance, crit chance. One was the one I'm using. Can I do anything with this? No, 0 forging. But again, I think this is way better than this one because I don't really care about the increased health regeneration, I think at least. So let's just try it without this. This is good. Because with this breakpoint of my hammers just costing 2 mana, I feel like I don't need so much mana regeneration anymore. Let's see if I'm right. I was pretty lucky getting this Gear 6 throwing damage and mana cost reduction affix. Like now I'm like close to the break even, like I'm regenerating a little bit over, so I guess it's just right. It will be like a little bit too little for a boss fight, because in a boss fight I have to cast my Sigils of Hope manually. So I still gotta try to get just a tiny bit more mana regeneration. But for the boss I can just switch the amulet, so it's not a big deal. I could also reroll the Implicence on the other one, so I get, I don't know, I can't, it had no forging potential. How much does this actually? Okay, 15% throwing attack speed is max, so this is a pretty good roll. Alright. What do I want? I want more glyphs. Is there more glyphs anywhere? Glyph. Oh, but there's relics. No. Like the glyphs are pretty rare. I don't even want to have relics, I guess. Just go for the amulets. So really leveling with this Paladin was like so easy because Rive, like you have this, it has a passive where it summons like these blades and it's like extremely powerful. Like you can just smash and it's regenerating your mana as well to use it. So it's a very strong ability. Yeah, I'm missing the mana rack. Feel it. I don't know if it's worth the extra attack speed at this point. Just gotta search for a better amulet. Mine is like completely garbage. I'm not gonna stay in that explosion. Alrighty. Get me my amulets.
Stand down. Die.
Oh, wait, this is my... Oh, it's not. I just thought it was. I think the relic I have is pretty good. Like, I know it's unique. I think it's pretty good, but I'm not entirely sure. I have to evaluate this at a later point because it doesn't give skill levels. I feel like skill levels are pretty important. Okay. Am I almost done with this? Yes, right. Throwing damage. Like I have like a lot of physical throwing damage gear, like runes. I don't want to have runes, I want to have glyphs. Can't even... Whatever, there's nothing good anymore in here. Just go for random stuff. Still not the prophecy level. This takes so long to even reach level 5. But yeah, like, this crafting system, like, it's really great what they made. Like with the Rune of Removal, which basically gives you like a chance to like, you know, remove the correct affix and also a chance to remove the wrong one. And then you always have like kind of a, you know, 25 to 50% chance to create a very good item, which is not too low, but it's also not too high, right? Like, you know, if you have 4 items and it's like a 25% chance, so 1 in 4 items you will actually get it. And so your chances are not terrible. And you're still gonna have like, you know, chance to get a great success in crafting without like hitting like the 1 in a million craft. Obviously, like later there's going to be like these 1 in a million crafts, but to get like very decent items, you have like chances of like 25 to 50% depending on the item, which is actually pretty good odds. Like, yeah, in like, you know, 50 to 75% chance you're gonna destroy the item you are working on, basically. You're gonna brick it. But, you know, there's gotta be some downside to a crafting system, right? It can't be too easy. But I think that's a pretty good balance, actually. Like, randomly remove 1 affix. Like, if there would be, like, the choice, again, to, like, randomly remove 1 suffix or affix, that would probably be even better. Maybe with a very rare material. Then you could basically reduce these chances from 25 to, like, 50... increase the chances from 25 to 50%. Okay, so let's go for quest. So we're gonna have level 90 boss soon, and then I'm gonna be done for the day.
Yes. Take care.
I guess you gotta kill probably all 3 level 90 bosses to reach like empowered, I guess. I don't even know, but it's just my assumption here. I also have like kind of quite a bit of strength on my gear, and smite damage doesn't scale with strength. It scales with attunement. So that's also something I gotta change in the near future. Because we're basically scaling pure smite at this point. And also I think attunement gives mana. What does it actually give? Attunement. Yeah, 2 mana and improve skills that rely. Okay. Well, it just gives 2 mana, so basically it's pretty much irrelevant. This is like so complex. Don't tell me this is a dead end. Come on. Well, at least I got an intelligence shot. At least I got that intelligence shot. Look at that charge. Almost to the end. Level 79. So leveling goes pretty slow at this stage. Like once after like level 70, like 6 levels, like 77, it started to get like kind of slow. Right, so I gotta have one more quest, one more monolith, and then boss. One more quest. This looks like to be a long one. These guys just got electrocuted, man. I also like at this stage, like the most I'm picking up is really shards. And that's something pretty manageable to me, because shards are going to be the major materials anyway you need for upgrading. So I don't find so much garbage gear anymore, since it's all like disabled by loot filters, and I'm just farming those shards basically. Just still looking for some base items like the jade amulets, for example. Oh, don't tell me it's a dead. Oh. Please not. I think I switched the amulet again to the old one. But I'm full again. Yeah, I want to switch to the old amulet. Much better. The mana rack. Look, this guy is a lightning guy too. But his lightnings are more pretty than mine, actually. Okay, one more monolith, then boss. But let me switch this amulet once again. This has no forging potential, right? Can you actually use the glyph without forging potential? No, you can't, right? What is it? Rune of refinement? No. Of shaping. Oh, okay. That was kind of expected. Oh, set ring, I didn't look at this. Ignite, flame ward, whatever. Don't care. Actually, maybe fix my poison res, since I'm good on physical. Might just put another of these little idols in here with poison rests. Apparently I don't have one. There's one. So I don't need fizz res. Do another one. Wait, I have an idle tap. Nope, I don't. Right. So one more monolith, then boss. That was the plan, right? Is there anyone? What is this? Wear maces? I don't care. It's a shield here. Shields are actually good. I need a good shield. My shield is like... I've been wearing the same shield since I'm level like 50 or something like that. I'm pretty good. I'm all maxed except for 10% poison res. I think my armor is alright. Could be a little bit better. When am I gonna get my hammer upgrade, by the way? It's gonna take forever. Oh, almost. Look at all those shards. Crazy shards. Right. Our boss. Let's go. Just in time. Unless I need 5 minutes for the boss, which I don't know. With this freaking hammer. Righty. The Frozen Citadel. Well, this doesn't look too dangerous to me.
Do not stand in my way.
Is he doing anything? Is he exploding these ice spikes?
This is a mercy.
I don't think these spells hurt at all.
In my way. Behold, the rage of winter. Shatter. This is a mercy.
Oh, I'm frozen.
Do not stand in my
Doesn't even matter.
Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. Shatter.
This is pretty easy. I think this is the easiest Monoliths boss I played. Unless he's gonna come up with a crazy one-shot mechanic. But so far, like, he's not doing anything here.
Sons of Artor, aid me.
What is he doing? He's just taking it. I don't think he takes any damage. I think I just gotta wait. Like all these little whatever's reached him. Why am I supposed to do anything here? Nope.
Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy.
Oh.
Shatter. I did what I
Well,
must.
level 90 boss.
My people.
Not a big deal. What do we get? Endurance threshold. Spell call damage while channeling. Oh, come on. Chance to shred cold resistance on hit. I don't know if I'm just unlucky with these blessings. What is this? Another cold relic? Really? I know he's the cold boss, but look at all this unique bows. Why don't I see the unique bow? Huh. Well, whatever. Get this shrine here. Maybe it's a good one. Oh. Increase mana regen and cooldown recovery speed. Should have taken that before the fight, actually. Wait, so what does change? No, nothing, right? I just have to probably still complete these level 90s anyway. Don't see any empowered ones yet. Alrighty, one more skill point. Careful. Might is gonna be leveled soon. Yeah, I wonder if I can just respec some physical damage. Okay, this is all damage. By twice as much health regeneration, that's fine. So really I have no physical damage on this one here. Let's see what I have here. This is healing. This is... this even. Oh, that's the aura. More health. Holy Eruption. Heals damage in a larger area. Heals allies. More damage. Assumes percentage of your health, blah blah blah. You gain Deliverance buff, which drastically increases health and mana regeneration. So this is alright. This doesn't even do, like, this whole tree is probably irrelevant here. Like, this entire tree I can probably just remove, because it doesn't really do anything for me. This is interesting. Autocast Smite. So I can probably like get into like somewhere around here. Also garbage. This is just gonna deal more damage. Water cooldown, lower mana cost. This is probably good, actually. Judgment pulls enemies and slows them, but its initial hit no longer deals damage. This is also probably good. This is just fire damage. So yeah, probably this is not very useful. I mean, yes, this gives like a good amount of mana regeneration, but I don't think it... maybe the health regeneration of this is actually good, but I'm not entirely sure at this point. So, and then here, do we have any fizz damage in here? This one here, Call to Arms. This is garbage. I don't need this. I don't need physical damage. So I can definitely already respec. Okay, throwing attack damage and increased stun chance. This is technically also not needed. This is haste. I obviously need this. So this is crit. This is good. Attack speed is good. So yeah, probably these points are wasted completely. Even though this gives me stun chance, I don't even know if I need this. So I can probably spec out of these just fine. So there's some improvements I can make, and I will evaluate that closely. On Smite, there's not really much you can do, actually. I don't know if these lightning bolts are any good, actually, or not, but it's just 1 point, basically. think Electrify is any good. I mean, it's lightning penetration, but I don't have any extra points anyway. So yeah, I guess it's pretty solid. This is also useless, by the way, because I don't need hammer throw damage at all. This is required for the extra projectiles. This is required for the mana. This is required. This is required. And seal is required. So already nothing I can optimize here. Just when I get one more point, I just put it in here. This one doesn't matter to me at all because the hammers don't need to do the damage. So yeah, I guess looking pretty good at this point. Reached my goal for today. Just buy some more runes and call it a day. So we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow I will do the other two Monoliths timelines. And then I will go into Empowered. That shouldn't be a big issue, I think. I think I will be very good to do Empowered. So I will tomorrow I will start with another crafting session. See if I even have some upgradable gear. Because, well, probably like weapon-wise, this weapon is, well, it's alright, but definitely not perfect. It has like a dummy stat on there. And spell mana cost doesn't really help me so much. Lightning damage, spell damage is obviously good. So, I mean, it's a pretty good piece. Let's just put it like this. But there's probably a better one I can get. So yeah, if you want to see tomorrow, I will continue pushing this to the crafting session. I'm done for now. So thanks for watching.